The city is shut down. No airports are operating. The roadways and the interstates are shut down. There's a lot of clearing to do in the city. We are right here at the city market. And think about it. The Chiefs are playing football tonight. This area would be packed with people. There's bars, restaurants, but there's nobody out here. We've had a couple of people walk by, but other than that, it is just shut down. Roads are still snow-packed in a lot of areas here, so there's a lot of plowing that needs to get done. And as you can see,
airlines now faced with their first big test of 2025. More than 1,300 flights already canceled for today. Travel waivers are up so people can make changes. And where it isn't snowing, like here in Chicago, you have sub-freezing temperatures. That'll be the challenge here today. Snow, ice, frigid temperatures, and blizzard conditions wreaked havoc on the roads across the Midwest, just as millions were trying to make their way home at the end of the long New Year's Day holiday weekend.
Crews have been working for hours on this power outage, that warming bunch sitting out front after some people were forced outside in this cold weather.
It's inconvenience because we want to go in. It's cold out here.
Emergency crew lights reflect off the dark windows of these two high-rise condominium buildings in South Shore.
All lights are off, so we can't even get in. We got groceries. We can't get upstairs to our residence.
A power outage in the area, according to ComEd, plunging at least 183 customers into darkness and cold temperatures.
Overnight, a relentless snow already starting to bury streets in the east, like at our nation's capital, where the mayor declared a snow emergency. By Monday night, the D.C. area is expected to get the most snow it's had in 6 years, along with dropping temperatures. The winter storm already pummeled much of the Midwest over the weekend, with heavy ice up to a half-inch thick in Missouri, weighing down trees and power lines.
Watch my feet here. Ready for this? Utter chaos. An ice rink. That's the best way to describe it. Cars are doing 360s, sliding off the road, accidents. Everything has come to a standstill. Even the Kansas City Chiefs are stranded at the Kansas City airport right now, trying to take off their charter jet on the tarmac. They're having de-icing problems as they're trying to keep up with this wave of freezing rain that came through the metro. Very dangerous driving conditions and travel conditions. That's only going to get worse. This is just the front end of a massive winter storm that's going to be making its way across the country.
Please prepare, as we are hearing that an intense winter storm and polar vortex is about to hit the majority of the United States. If you haven't heard already, let me go ahead and share with you the latest headlines and video footage coming out, as we're hearing the lowest forecasted temperatures are going to be from January 3rd to the 10th of 2025, and we're hearing this is going to be spreading across the nation, hitting the majority. Texas, Florida is going to be reaching all the way down to the south. I'm going to give you all the numbers, but take a look at this. Winter storm to usher in severe Arctic outbreak across the U.S. coming out 5 hours ago. Also, polar vortex expected to bring snow, ice, and brutal cold to most of the United States. Arctic blast tied to polar vortex puts U.S. and Europe into a deep freeze. And like I said, I'm going to share with you all the details.
This is what it's like in Pennsylvania right now. It's a complete blizzard. There's wrecks everywhere. We're trying to get our rental car transferred over right now. I have snow stuck in my eyelashes. It took us about 2 hours to make a 45-minute trip. My dad slid off the road twice. He is okay. My lips are turning purple. This is the worst weather I've seen in Pennsylvania in a long time, and it's just about to get worse.
Stay in your car. You're okay.
Fuck, I can't stop it. I don't know what to do. Somebody help me.
Just keep your... Tonight, a brutal winter system wreaking havoc, and stunning video of a semi-truck jackknifing and sliding off an icy Kansas highway coated with freezing rain. Facebook video showing another semi already off the road, and watch as this black SUV slides across a median. Another driver narrowly dodging it. By mid-afternoon, Kansas authorities clocked close to 50 crashes, nearly half with injuries. Troopers pleading with people to stay off the roads.
Watch my feet here. Ready for this? That's what we're dealing with out here.
The mayhem caused by a monster winter system already slamming Utah and South Dakota and now barreling east. Tonight, 57 million Americans are under winter storm alerts as parts of the Midwest brace for up to 16 inches of snow and temperatures 25 degrees below average.
A few asks that we have for members of the public. 1, if you don't need to be out when the storm has started, please make sure you're not. We'll try to make sure our streets are cleared as expeditiously as possible, but at the same time, recognize that that itself does take some time, particularly as we see more accumulations or ice accumulating throughout the city. The other thing we ask you to do is make sure that you check on neighbors and loved ones. Make sure that they're doing all right, and particularly before the storm, if you have the chance, make sure you're talking about plans with people. That is something that will be helpful for us.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I got that on camera.
And for folks that live a little bit farther to the east of the Northwest, we could have, yes, our first major snowstorm of 2025. It's happening this weekend. Sunday into Monday looks to be the tricky time for the plains all the way to the mid-Atlantic. Now, the placement of this low will be key, and the details will be a little fuzzy until we actually have the storm to track. But the folks that kind of go right in between the middle,
That's going to be tough.
it's going to be tough. Yeah, because
Frozen
that's where we have
precipitation.
ice.
Yeah, and that's always, the commute's always terrible. It does a number can do it to power lines, branches on trees. The pink area you're watching there, we got to see what all develops and how this all sets up. The track is going to be so important for this.
And a big part
Yo, what the fuck is a snow squall? I've never heard of this in my life. Like, this happened literally like 5 minutes ago. All right, maybe 10 minutes ago. Like, it's snowing, it's thundering. Like, this is crazy. I've never heard of a snow squall in my life. I think global warming is real. Yo.
Yes, sir. What I won't be doing is fighting that goddamn snow on them cars. Goddamn it. It look crazy today. In the morning, it's gonna look like a goddamn genius.